My name is Gary. I am a creative writing major here at San Francisco State. My degree and my education mean an awful lot. I've been writing off and on for well over 40 years, but I'd also like to teach. It's very difficult to connect to other students on multiple levels because you have some that are driving brand new Audis and BMWs, and most of the young students, they're still in the high school mentality of trying to fit in. There are a few that are socially aware that are helpful to a certain extent, kind, gentle, and there's others that are just blissfully unaware of anything outside their own little tiny sphere of life. Before I came to San Francisco, I spent 10 years, 9 months, and 18 days in prison for voluntary manslaughter. Having a criminal record will always be a bar to most work, most housing, most opportunities. I've given up on looking for realistic housing because the cost that's completely out of hand. There's got to be a way to be housed indoors. I know an awful lot of people that are living in cars. There are people in tents. There are people that are occasionally in doorways. And they're full-time here. I'm living in alternative housing. It's my own little part of the universe. I'm out of the wind, I'm out of the rain, and I'm away from people. You know, it's solitude. It's also annoying. It is bothersome, but it is handy. So you adapt, you overcome, you know, get through the period of time where you don't want to be here, and then you can come back, recharge, regroup, and head on out again. I feel alone in that I know that there's no adequate services through the school or the community. You're supposed to be in college, succeeding, moving forward, but you're running into so many issues, whether it's just trying to find a toilet at 3 o'clock in the morning, trying to find a place to shower. You know, there's limitations. This is a 3-time-a-week rodeo. I journey to City College to do the shower. Sometimes I'll stay there and eat breakfast because they've got some of the best omelets in town. And then I'll come back, drop this bag, hang up the wet towel so it'll dry, grab my computer bag and my book bag, and wander back to the state. You do what you got to do to get by. I regularly come here about once a month, once every 6 weeks. Whenever I run out of socks or underwear, or they're too hard to find,
or the pile of dirty laundry's got so big I can't navigate past it to do stuff in the storage unit. Of course, you know, if you're in a regular situation where you've got closets and dressers and all that sort of good crap, you don't have to worry about it. You've got easy access and see what you're dealing with. But in my circumstance, you end up having to make accommodations as necessary.
Okay. I've got some standard things that are my go-tos, assorted variations of beans and rice. Sometimes I'll use noodles and tuna. You know, I prefer not to have things go bad or poison myself. This hot pot has a storied history. I bought it in 2002 or 2003 when I was in prison, because quite often the food there was less than edible. When I first got out, I ended up in a transitional housing place at 111 Taylor, worst areas in the city. One morning, you know, it was around dark 30 in the morning, the first few trains I get on, and then a few minutes later, a little like 10 to 12-year-old girl gets on. The train's damn near empty. She comes and sits next to me. How little did she know I just did over a decade in the system. You know, it's a feeling that, okay, I'm not this big mean monster to everybody. I very rarely tell anybody where I live. You know, you don't advertise it because you don't want to be stigmatized. But at the same time, if somebody says something about, you know, homeless, or thinking just the tent people downtown, no, look around you. This issue is vastly more prevalent than anybody is willing to address.